Hi guys, it's Sheila Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Tati beauty review. You guys know that I did review her palette. I actually am wearing it on my eyes today. I'm doing a separate video on just the eye look because I didn't want to make this too long. But I did end up getting her Blendiful, just a little puffs that she just launched, I believe last week. And I'm really excited. I just got it in the mail like today and I just couldn't wait to try this. So a little bit about this. It's definitely something different. I honestly wasn't expecting it to be like such a uneventful launch. I felt like she was gonna either come out with another palette or just like a bronzer or just some kind of like powder. I don't know what I was thinking, but I definitely didn't think that it was gonna be so basic as this. That was my initial thought, and I was kind of underwhelmed. I was really disappointed because I definitely do support Tati in all of her launches. I've tried all of her Halo Beauty vitamins, and I also bought her palette as well. I recommend it to all my friends and I've been using it non-stop. So everything that I've tried from her is definitely really good. So that's why I went ahead and purchased this Blendiful puffs, even though I felt like it wasn't going to be something that I was into. So after watching her video and buying this on a whim, because I literally, I was not thinking about buying it, and then I remember exactly at 1 o'clock, I went in, I purchased it, I got out, and I'm like, I have it. At least I have it, because if it comes out and it ends up being amazing and I have to wait 2 months to get it because it's sold out, I'm going to be pissed at myself. So I'm just going to go ahead and purchase it. So after I did that, I went back to her video and just watched it, and I was like, oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is a genius idea because I find myself using just the little puffs that come on compacts. Like, as you guys can see, I use this a ton. I use it with I have just a ton laying around. I usually buy disposables on Amazon, but I haven't done it in a while. I just kind of like went off that trend of just using things like that, and I don't know, maybe this will bring me back to it. I am really excited to try this. I don't think that I'm not gonna like it. My initial thought is it was just like, it's not another palette, and I was just really disappointed. But I'm really happy that I did purchase it because after watching like her video, I haven't watched any reviews from anybody else, just her video solely. So I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and open this up so you guys can see. It came in this little bag right here, the same one she showed on her video. It says Tati Beauty, and it does say no harsh lines on the back. So really nice. It says the cleaning instructions on the back. It says machine wash and dry in a delicate laundry bag or gently hand wash in warm soapy water. Rinse thoroughly and blot dry. Do not bleach, do not dry clean. So that's pretty easy. I feel like anybody can just throw this in their wash and you can definitely like either wash it with your hands. She said it was really easy and it does dry really quickly as well. She did mention that she uses a blow dryer after just washing it by hand. So at first touch, they do feel really soft, like unbelievably soft. I actually really like this. Like, I just want to like put it against my skin. The two that come in that little bag, I honestly don't know if these are sold individually, but the two of them, the cost is $18. So I feel like it was really inexpensive. That is another reason why I just was like, okay, $18, that's fine. I can do that. And if I don't like it, I'm sure one of my friends will want it. So I'm gonna go ahead and look it up on the website. I just want to know if it can be sold separately. So I did go on her website, and you can see that you can only get it as a package. You can't buy just one of these individually, but honestly at that cost, I feel like it's not a bad deal. And I don't think I would prefer one to the other. I feel like they do have different purposes to them. I also like that she put this here because you don't have to, like, if you're doing makeup on someone especially, like, you can use this little one and just put your little finger right here and just rest it on her face without having to put your hands and your germs on that person. So I do that a lot when I do makeup on other people. I don't usually do, but if I ever do, I do tend to use this. So yeah, so the good thing about these is that they can be used with anything like powder, liquids, just absolutely anything. And you can just really play around. She said that she made this one very big. So you can kind of use the corners for different things. Like, you can use this for like, you know, your foundation and your concealer. Then you can use this side for like your bronzer, and then you can use this side for your highlights or whatever it is, blush. You can definitely use the center as well. So it definitely is very versatile, and I feel like you can get a lot of use out of this. So I'm going to try to just use and do my whole makeup with just these two things. I don't know what I'm going to use this one for exactly. Maybe to like set my powder. I feel like that would be like the best. I think she actually did say that, and I feel like it just fits really nicely under my eyes, and I definitely don't want like the powder to go all over my face. So I mean, this is really big. You can compare it next to my face. I feel like this is gigantic. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to zoom you guys in, and yeah, I'm super excited. Okay, you guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is just apply my primer. I think I'm going to go with Dior. This one is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. I don't think I love this. I'm honestly just using it up. I bought this because, what is her name? Stephanie on YouTube. I forgot her. She has a really like XMXL or something. Really weird hashtag. But yeah, she said that this is amazing and I bought it, and I honestly, I mean, it's not horrible, but it's just okay. For the price, it's just okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this right here, like this. And I'm going to start using it. Okay, so far, this definitely looks like it's definitely going into my skin. Like, it felt like it melted onto my skin. And it obviously just feels like you have, like, a blanket. Or, like, you're rubbing a pillow against your face. That's exactly how it feels. But, yeah, it feels nice. Also, that smells really good. That is the one thing, that it does smell really good, but it definitely feels like it has some kind of, like, fragrance in here. I did forget to let you guys know how it looks, like, closer. So, I did want to do that. I'm just going to do that before I put any foundation in it, before it gets, like, really ugly and dirty. And then you have the little one right here. This is such a cute little thing. It has this really cute heart shape. And honestly, just really, really cute. It says Tati Beauty right there, and these are the two of them together. So now I can keep going. I'm going to be using the foundation from Giorgio Armani. This one is the Luminous Silk Foundation. I have this one in the shade 6.25. And I think it's going to be a little too dark for me because I don't have any like fake tan or anything. But maybe I can get away with it. I feel like my shoulders are a little bit dark right now. So I'm going to put this right here just because I don't want to put it like directly onto the onto this. So I already forgot which side I used. I think it was it. Okay. So it's wet. It's still wet, so I knew what side. So I'm going to take this side right here, and I'm just going to go into this, and I think I'm going to swipe. Yep. Okay. So I chose this foundation just because I felt like this is very light. I usually need a lot of it, so I definitely wanted to see if this absorbed a lot of foundation and how much I ended up using. Because usually I have to go in with like 2 coats of this foundation to make it like medium coverage. You guys can see right there that I can still see a lot, but it definitely didn't soak up any product. So this is a really, really like light foundation. It's also very runny. So I felt like it was going to be like the perfect thing. Guys, this is so much fun. I'm like forgetting I'm doing a video, and I'm just like I keep rubbing this onto my skin. Like, okay, this feels nice. Okay, so far on my forehead, where I don't need a lot of coverage, I feel like it looks amazing. The other thing I'm going to mention is that I just saw that it kind of like rubbed off my brow right there. So just be really careful when you're like going around your brows. I wouldn't recommend like doing your brows first if you are going to do this, or just be really, really gentle. I'm going to take a little bit more of this foundation just because I feel like I need definitely a lot more coverage on the sides, but so far it's doing really good. I really, really like using this so far. So I'm going to take this one more time. And then she said that she kind of patted on the areas she wanted a little bit more coverage. I think that's what I heard. Not sure. So, okay, I wouldn't pat. I would definitely slide it around because I feel like it just sits on your face when you're just patting. Really, really nice to get like around your nose. It's definitely super easy. You kind of just press, and yeah, that's pretty easy. This foundation is definitely too warm for me right now, but we're going to bring it back with a little bit of concealer. I'm going to take this Too Faced Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer. I guess I'm just going to put it on my face because I don't know what else to do. So yeah, I have to bring it just a little bit of nude onto my face because I feel like it's so orange. Okay, so I'm taking the same corner and I'm just going to go ahead and start blending this. This is a real test right here. Doing underneath your eyes and doing concealer with something like this. This is the real test. Okay, so I was able to really get in there, which is nice. I feel like one of the perks about this is that it's so bendy that it just gets like on each corner, like whenever it's really hard to just get on their eyes, right here on your nose, around your nose. It's just super easy to just kind of play around with this and just really use it in the way that you need it. So that's really nice. I had a little bit of foundation left, so I mean, I used 3 pumps. I usually have to use like 4 or 5 when I'm using a sponge because, like I said, it's just really easy to soak up that foundation since it's so light. So I really like this. Now we're going to go ahead and use the mini one, this little baby right here. I'm going to be using just a powder foundation. This one is a compact. So this one is called the Aqua Shorns and it's by JCat Beauty. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to show you guys. So it's like this. It has a little bit of coverage, so I love this. It has a weird color to it, so maybe I'm going to look like a Loompa Loompa today, but this one is the shade light beige, and I just really like it to set my concealer. I don't know. I just really, really enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of press this in. I feel like it's an easy one instead of like a loose powder. If you don't want to use a loose powder one day, you kind of just go in with this. And it's super easy that it's set. The only complaint I have with this is that the color range sucks, but I feel like everybody has that complaint with this product. That worked really well, I feel like. It was a little bit hard to get on those little corners, so I would recommend also doing like this when you're using a powder so you can really like get in there. So now I'm using bronzer. I chose this one from Alma Beauty. This one is a double take Sculpt Strobe Duo Stick, and this one is in the shade Honey Honey. And I think it's on this side, yes. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it right here. This goes a long way, so I'm going to be careful, especially because I'm using a tool that I don't really know how it works. So I'm going to leave it right there. And then I'm going to take the other end of this one, and I'm going to kind of start blending it in. So I'm going to swipe it first just to kind of place it. And then I'm going to go ahead and press. Okay. So this like dried up quicker than I thought it would. I don't think this is like really liking this product. That was weird. It kind of like was taking the product away. If you know you have a product that sets really quickly, just work slowly. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit more on this side because I feel like I totally lost it. Okay, that's better. I really, really like bronzer, so I like looking really bronzed. Okay, if I need a little more, I'm just gonna take it right off of here. I feel like I do, but I don't want it to be too harsh. So that's just something really nice. This is like, I feel like it disperses the product really well. Like, it applies it really evenly, so I honestly have no complaints so far. So this is really nice. I feel like I could also like apply something all over my skin. Like if I was putting like a liquid highlighter or something, I would probably just, it would be really easy to just put it around my shoulders, you know, my chest. So this is really nice. I really, really like it. So far I've used the 3 ends. I haven't used the center or anything. So I've used this one for the contour, this one for the foundation and concealer, and this one for the primer. And I've used the little tiny one just for the powder. So I feel like that's really, really nice. I've gotten a lot of use out of the stuff that I already have. So I'm going to be using the ColourPop blush sticks in the shade More is More. So I'm going to be just putting this right on my skin. I feel like it's not going to match, but this is the only blush that I have that is kind of like pasty or liquid. So it's going to have to work. So I'm going to be taking just the center of this, and I'm just going to try to just blend this in. Hopefully it's not Okay, so it like completely took that away. I don't hate it though. I really, really think that it looks better now that it's like all blended, but it definitely took like almost all of it away on this side. I feel like in this side you can see it. So now I'm going to take this Cleof Cosmetics liquid highlight, and I'm going to just drop a little bit of this, or I guess on here. And I'm going to take the side that I had the primer on, and I'm taking this liquid highlighter and I'm just going to place it right there. That looks beautiful. Okay, this was like really easy. I did not expect it to be this easy. Okay, so we have almost our whole face done, and I really, really, really like how this all is looking. I'm going to apply just a little bit of lipstick, and then I still have to do under my eyes, and then we are pretty much done. So I'm using this one from Mood Matcher. It's called the Barely Exposed. I really have to like hurry because I can see my camera dying and I don't have any more batteries, so. Alright, you guys, so I feel like I don't want to make this video too long, especially because my camera is dying, so I have to like get my thoughts together really quickly. But so far, you can definitely see that I did give a lot of use to these little things. I used it for everything today, and I have to say, I really, really like it. Alright, you guys, so I finished up the rest of my makeup. I really, really like using these. You can tell that I gave it a lot of use because they're really, really dirty now. I don't feel like I'm going to clean this like every day, but maybe like once a week. I just feel like I don't want to let it sit around, you know, gain bacteria and then put it back on my face. But I do feel like this is really nice. I definitely find it really useful and very convenient. You can use this with like this with your fingers. You don't have to be like holding something or touching the product whatsoever. Actually touching it with your fingers, and when you finish using it, you have the foundation all over your fingers. This is something that if you keep the product on this side, that's not going to happen. And as well, like I mentioned before, like you can definitely use this little one as a makeup artist on your pinky and just like press it against people. Yeah, other than that, I feel like it's really nice. You can definitely use your powders, your foundation, your concealer, and everything. Everything looks really, really nice and blended. I feel like I really liked it for the foundation because, like I said, I use a lot less product than I would have if I would have gone in with a beauty blender, which is my favorite way of just applying foundation overall. I'm not really like a brush person. I sometimes use it, but it depends with what foundation I'm using. So overall, I feel like it was really nice to just use this. The price is right for $18. I feel like this is amazing. You can't really beat that. I love the fact that she included two of them in two different sizes, one really oversized and one something like for a little bit of powder. If you want to take this on the go, you can definitely use it for both things. They both feel just really, really nice. I don't know if they have the same material, but this one feels a little bit more soft than this one. I love how squishy and bendy they are. They're just so nice and versatile. I just really, really enjoy them. This is something that I didn't see myself using, but now that I have it, I'm glad that I do, and I'm probably going to be using it a lot. And I feel like my makeup just, it looks really, really nice. My pores are definitely a little bit more they're just like hidden, a little bit less visible, and I feel like it just looks amazing. I love the fact that I can use this like right for my concealer, and it just looked really, really nice. Yeah, it really impressed me like around my concealer because it's really hard to just get on these little areas and those little corners that are just really hard. It also impressed me around my nose because I usually have to like manually touch my nose and go with a beauty blender. So there are so many things that this could be useful for. I feel like my makeup just looks a little bit more professionally done today. I don't know what's going on with my light, but it's just really, really bright. My camera ended up dying, so I had to switch to my Sony. So it's probably why the colors are a little bit weird, but yeah, I really, really enjoyed using this. I definitely am going to give it a good review because I feel like it definitely works. There's some things that I'm probably not going to use it for. I don't think I'm going to apply like highlighter with this or blush. Not because it didn't work, because it did work really well. Not so much a blush, but I feel like it's this. But the highlighter, I just feel like I can apply the highlighter with, you know, a regular brush, and I feel like I'm okay with that. But if you do have it, definitely use it with all your makeup. Try it out in different ways and just make sure that you're using it how it works for you. I feel like this is a tool that is just really, really nice to have. Even if you don't see yourself like doing your makeup every day, this is just really easy, and it's like one tool for everything. I didn't have to use any brushes for absolutely anything today. I did my whole makeup with these two things, and I just used my brushes for, like I have them right in front of me, they're just for my eye look. Other than that, if I could pack these little two things in a bag to go if I'm traveling or something that is like so minimal, it's insane, because you guys cannot believe how many brushes and sponges and whatever I bring with me, and then I always have to bring something for this because I don't like packing it away. It's just like really annoying, really. So I'm really happy that I got this. I really hope that you guys have it at home, and let me know below if you are enjoying it, and if you haven't gotten it, I feel like it's still in stock. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I did create this look. I'm gonna link the video. I think it's gonna go after this one, so just look for it on my channel if you like the makeup that I'm wearing. And thank you so much for watching this video, guys. As always, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!